Hey guys, UltraVioletGaming here, and welcome back to another video where, hold up one second, where today we are back inside of Minecraft. Right? Now, I realize that I have not done a video in like forever, and that's just a thing, but today I have some very exciting news. Now, I came onto my computer, instantly loaded up Minecraft. Do you know what was there? It said Minecraft 1.12 released. Now, I'm sorry if you're catching some background sound, because my headset completely broke. I've currently got earbuds plugged in so that I don't get an echo, and well, I have to use my internal mic now, so I'm sorry if my voice sounds really crappy. But back to the main focus of this video. Today I'm going to be reviewing all of the changes in Minecraft 1.12. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I've been waiting for this update ever since I first heard about it. But other than that, let's get started. So first thing, let's just start off with this. So this was released on June 7th, 2017, and I've got the changelog up here, and the changelog does not have everything on it. But I'm sorry if I'm being a bit clippy. Let me just turn this down. Yeah, it's on 12 chunks. Let's put it on 6. Done. Back to game. Alright. So, as you can see, I've prepared a little something. It's not a whole lot. But, immediately, you see that we now have colored beds. Something that has been requested forever. But, we've got the white bed, orange bed, magenta bed, cyan bed, yellow bed, lime bed, pink bed, gray bed, light gray bed, cyan bed, purple bed, blue bed, brown bed, green bed, red bed, and black bed. And then on top of that, the colors of wool have been changed, including sheep. So you can see that they're a lot more vivid than they were in the previous updates. Now, one of the coolest things, I think, in this update is these concrete blocks. You can see that there is pretty much no texture. There's a tiny bit that I can see, but barely any. And it's got sort of that plastic feel. And now we have just a solid color block. And it even comes with its own concrete powder variant. So you can see here that white concrete. And I noticed something. The bed actually shows up in your hand like that now. So cool. But let's take a look here. So concrete powder, like sand and gravel, will follows gravity. Okay, so it falls just like that. And if I quickly go and get some water, oh, we'll get to that later, up in that corner. But if I get some water, and then I put concrete powder, it drops into the water, and if it touches water, it becomes concrete, full concrete. So you'll see that all of this becomes concrete as soon as it touches the water. Now that is a cool thing, because it has allowed people to make 3D printers, and it's pretty cool. And the last thing that I've got here is these new glazed terracotta blocks. We've got variants in all of the colors. I'll just do a quick scroll by. So that's the white, orange, magenta, which is arrows, light blue, yellow, lime, pink, gray, light gray, cyan, purple, blue, brown, green, red, and black. Probably my favorite would have to be the purple. It looks really cool, and I just like purple. But this kind of looks like a lime, which is pretty cool. Anyway, and how you get these glazed terracotta and concrete powder is you, hang on, let me get a crafting bench. There we go. Nope, crafting bench. Now, we'll get to this later, but if I go and grab gravel and sand and then a dye of any color, so let's make some blue, and put 4 sand and 4 gravel in any configuration at all, then put dye in the middle, you get 8 concrete powder blocks, which then you have to place in water to turn into the solid concrete. So that's how you get the concrete blocks. But I'll show you another thing. Just right here, you can now see that hardened clay is no longer called hardened clay or stained clay. It is now called terracotta. So white terracotta, orange terracotta, magenta terracotta. So let's get some purple terracotta, and the way you get glazed terracotta is by taking a furnace and I can't smelt a crafting table. Let me get some fences and cooking it. So you will see that if I let it cook for a minute, bam, we get purple glazed terracotta. Now these are orientation based, so you can see that we can get a pattern like this, but we can also get a pattern like that, which is a spiral. We could get one facing outwards, and you've got to play around with it quite a bit. But you can get it facing outwards, and honestly, it kind of looks like an 80s style cringy carpet. But so the next thing that I should get to is the advancements. So you shall see achievements have been replaced by advancements. Now Minecraft, the heart and story of the game, which is you get when you load up. Then Stone Age, mine stone with your new pickaxe, getting an upgrade, construct a better pickaxe. Now this just replaces achievements, and it's also better for map makers because they come in their own variables. So once you do something in a map that has these customized advancements, then you can program it to say whatever you want it to say, and it comes up whenever. And you'll see that if I get out a crafting table and just make a simple wooden pickaxe and mine some stone, where's sticks? Miscellaneous. Oh, the miscellaneous and materials tab have now been combined too. So, alright, so you'll see that if I make a wooden pickaxe, and then mine some stone with it, slash game mode, no, 0. You will see that when I mine it, you can see advancement made Stone Age right there. Okay, now let's go back into game mode 1. Okay, and so that's the advancements. Now let's get onto the new recipe book. Okay, now as you can see, when you open up your crafting table, there's now this green book. Now this is called a knowledge book, and it is a in-game item. Okay, it is an item that you can get. Not in survival mode though. But if we click on it, you can see. Let me just check one quick second that it's still recording. Alright, sorry about that. I just wanted to make sure that it was still recording. Anyway, but you can see that we've got this crafting menu, and it shows you a bunch of different things. Now, if I click on this, it does that, but if I shift click, then it does as many as it can make. Okay, or you could click on it one at a time. So you can click on it one at a time, and it honestly will make crafting a whole lot faster. But you can see that there's a bunch of different tabs, and you can search up here for pressure plate, and it will give you wooden pressure plate or stone pressure plate. And if you have the F3 plus H thing on, it will also show you the data. And it also works in, hold up, it doesn't work when you're in creative, but it will work in your 2x2 crafting grid too. So next up, give me 1 second, let me get the changelog back up. Alright, so there is the knowledge book item, and you have to summon it in using a command, but it looks exactly like that, and it will grant you crafting recipes, and it's probably another thing for map makers. But the next thing we're gonna do is we are going to spawn a new mob. Okay, there's actually 2 new mobs, and one of them it does not say in the changelog. Let me find the spawn egg. There we go. So it's this bright green and red, and here we go, Parrots. Now there is a bunch of different colors, and the way that you tame these parrots, by the way, they've got their own sounds too, is using seeds. Okay, so now I've tamed it. Okay, and just like any pet, I can have it, nope. I can have it sit down. Okay, so where's mine? There. Where's my pet? Follow me. Alright, so now there is another thing. I'm gonna sit him down, and that is if you walk into them. Hold up, I think he has to be standing up. If you walk into them, they go on your shoulder, and you can have a maximum of 2 parrots on your shoulders, obviously because you've got 2 shoulders. But the only problem is that they will come off your shoulder if you decrease your elevation. So you can see that when I drop down, he comes off. Now, one really cool thing is that if I bring my parrot over to here, and if I turn my sound up, there we go, you can hear the new sounds. But if I go over here, come on, do it. Oh, dang it. It might be with just hostile mobs. Let me get... You can see here, kind of, that the parrot imitates the sound. They do that, but it's hard to notice. It is at a slightly higher pitch. But this is awesome. Now, it used to be that you tame them by feeding them cookies. Do not feed them cookies because, as you can see, if I try to give one of these people cookies, they die. And that is because cookies in real life, parrots in real life, are allergic to cocoa. And if you feed them cocoa, then they'll die. Are you my pet? No, you're not my pet, so I can kill you. Ha ha ha. Kill you. Kill you. Now, I'm so cruel, aren't I? Right, which one is my pet? Are you my pet? You're not my pet. Die. Are you my pet? No, where's my pet? I think I might have already killed my pet. But, yeah, if you feed them cookies, they die. So, don't feed them cookies. Anyway, so, hold up, I gotta get this last one. They're kind of annoying, fluttering all around the place. These guys can be found in jungles, by the way. Alright, we need to get on with this. Alright, functionality to save toolbars. Alright, so, you can see that if I open up, there is a new tab in the creative menu called Save Toolbars. And you can now save a toolbar. And you do it by hitting C and the number and one of the numbers. So say I wanted to save this toolbar to my first slot, I would hit C and then 1. And you'll see it says item toolbar saved, restore with X1. So now I have this in me on my grid. So if I can, if I go and delete everything in there, and then let me just delete all of my other save bars. You just delete it by having nothing in your toolbar and then hitting C in that number. But you can see this is what it looks like when you don't have something. And my hands are empty right now. But if I hit X1, now it restores that to my toolbar. And this is very useful because if you have a lot of blocks that you want to keep easily accessible, but they won't fit in 9 slots, you now have technically 81 slots, which is just 9 by 9. So, yeah, that's that. So, next, we've got text-to-speech narrator, which you can see if we go to chat settings, narrator off, narrates all. So, you'll see. No, if I type hi, darn it, I think, I'm just gonna sounds, I think it's music. Back to game. Alright, let me say hi again. Alright, something is wrong with the narrator. Let me find this. Voice slash speech. Done. Back to game. It should do that. Slash. Alright. Well, anyway. So, the narrator is supposed to, narrate anything that comes up in the chat. When it's on narrates all. Now it narrates chat, so yeah, it's still not working for me. But then there's narrates system, which is like command blocks, and then narrator off. And you can see it comes up right here. And it's got a pretty cool whooshing noise. Anyway, so I don't know why it's working. So, next up is another thing that really excited me. I'm going to try and remember what blocks it is. So I think it's wool, clay, let's see, gold block, and then bone block, and there's one more that I can't remember. But anyway, there's supposed to be 5 new sounds. Yeah, no, I don't want that. Music off. Done. Back to game. Alright, so you can see if I place these down, I can't remember what they are, but if I place down note blocks here, clay plays. I think that's flute. That's xylophone, this is. Can't remember. And then that's guitar, which is pretty cool. What? I turned music off.
Narrator narrates all. Narrator off.
Okay. Well, I think I'm having some lag with my sounds. But anyway. But those are the new sounds. There's one more that I can't remember. And I think it might be some sort of jump. Anyway, next, added commands relating to recipes and advancements. Yes, there are new commands. One is the function command, where you can store functions that basically run multiple commands, and it's a file that is in your world save state. Okay. Many minor fixes and changes, and remove to your brain. So that's all that's on the changelog. There is actually a new mob that is called an illusioner. So, illager. Is there one there? No. Illusion illager. There we go. And what it is, darn it. No, not F1. Options, difficulty easy. Okay. You can see that it is this little guy, and he is a new illager, and he's got a pretty cool fight thing where he makes clones and then he goes invisible and shoots you with arrows. But I've got to kill him now. Oh, and he also blinds you if you're on hard mode as soon as he approaches you. Why am I doing that? I can just do that. Back to game. There we go. Okay, so if I remember right, there is a couple other things that I can't remember. Oh yes, magma blocks will now burn indefinitely, like netherrack. So And then you can now sleep in beds when a neutral zombie pigman is nearby. And then, let's see. Why is this so hard to think of? There's a couple other changes. These are new too. They changed the color of the shulker boxes to be more vibrant. But the purple shulker box is the only one that stayed the same. And the reason for that is so that they could still blend in the fortress and city dungeon. Okay? So, I'm probably missing a couple things, but that's the basic lowdown. Now, if you are a command block programmer, functions are going to be big for you. Okay? And I would actually suggest going and looking at a couple other update videos for things that I missed. But anyway, guys, if you did find this video a tiny bit helpful, you probably already know all about 1.12 because of the snapshots, but if you did find this helpful, then make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff, and I will be restarting, not restarting, but continuing my survival series soon. But anyway, guys, I will see you all in the next video. Wait, I have to go over to this, because I forgot the hotkey.